I'm intimidated by the fear of being average. These words from Taylor Swift are more than a quote. They're a mission statement. From country roots to global stardom, Swift has never been average. She's broken records, rewritten industry rules, and redefined what it means to be a modern artist. But behind the platinum albums, chart-topping hits, and sold-out stadiums is a story of ambition, resilience, reinvention, and above all, control. In this video, we uncover the extraordinary journey of Taylor Swift, from a teenage songwriter in Nashville to the most awarded female artist in history. Whether you're a lifelong Swiftie or someone curious about the phenomenon that is Taylor Swift, stay with us. This is her full story: the talent, the trials, and the triumph. Taylor Alison Swift was born on December 13, 1989, in Reading, Pennsylvania. She grew up in nearby Wyomissing with her parents, Scott Kingsley Swift, a stockbroker, and Andrea Gardner Swift, a former marketing executive turned full-time mom. Her younger brother Austin would also go on to have a career in entertainment. Named after singer-songwriter James Taylor, Taylor's love for music emerged early. At age 9, she began performing in theater productions and singing at local fairs and sporting events. By 11, she was making trips to Nashville to drop off demo tapes, country karaoke covers recorded in her bedroom. Her family believed in her talent and relocated to Hendersonville, Tennessee, to support her musical dreams. It was an unconventional move for a teenager, but Taylor was no ordinary kid. She had already written dozens of songs and was determined to break into the country music scene. Her drive, paired with emotional intelligence and storytelling skills beyond her years, laid the foundation for a once-in-a-generation career. Swift attended Hendersonville High School but later switched to homeschooling due to her touring schedule. She graduated a year early, showing not just academic ability but the kind of discipline and ambition that would define her adult life. Musically, her biggest influences were country stars like Shania Twain, Faith Hill, and the Dixie Chicks. But she also admired singer-songwriters like Joni Mitchell and Carole King for their poetic lyrics and introspective storytelling. By 14, Swift became the youngest songwriter ever hired by Sony/ATV Music Publishing. She learned to play the guitar after a computer repairman showed her a few chords, and soon she was writing original songs that drew on her own life, emotions, and teenage experiences. One of her earliest anthems, Tim McGraw, became the track that caught the attention of Big Machine Records founder Scott Borchetta, and the rest, as they say, is history. In 2006, Taylor released her self-titled debut album Taylor Swift at just 16. The lead single, Tim McGraw, became a sleeper hit, followed by the chart toppers Teardrops on My Guitar and Our Song. Swift's blend of country music and confessional lyrics quickly won her a devoted fan base. Her second album, Fearless, 2008, catapulted her into superstardom. It won 4 Grammy Awards, including Album of the Year, making her the youngest recipient of that honor at the time. Songs like Love Story and You Belong With Me dominated the airwaves and established her as a crossover success. Despite her rising fame, Swift remained known for her humility and close connection to fans. She hand-signed thousands of autographs and frequently connected with listeners through blogs and social media. But her career wasn't without challenges. At the 2009 MTV Video Music Awards, Kanye West interrupted her acceptance speech. an infamous moment that sparked a long and complicated public feud. Still, Swift handled it with grace, later channeling the incident into her music. She continued her upward trajectory with Speak Now 2010 and Red 2012, showcasing her growth as a songwriter and a shift toward a more pop-influenced sound. By the time she released 1989 in 2014, Taylor had fully transitioned into pop and cemented her status as a global icon. Taylor Swift's career is a case study in how to dominate the music industry on your own terms. She has won 14 Grammy Awards, 40 American Music Awards, the most of any artist, and 29 Billboard Music Awards. Her albums have sold over 200 million copies worldwide. 1989 marked a cultural shift. It wasn't just a pop album, it was a movement. Tracks like Blank Space, Shake It Off, and Style became instant classics. She followed it with Reputation 2017, a darker, edgier record that tackled fame, betrayal, and image. In 2019, Swift made headlines again, this time for taking control of her music. After a public dispute over the ownership of her master recordings, she began re-recording her early albums under the banner Taylor's Version, reclaiming her narrative and setting a powerful precedent for artist rights. Her songwriting, often dismissed early on as diary entries, is now studied in university courses. She has shaped the industry's approach to streaming, social media, and album rollouts. And with Folklore and Evermore, both released in 2020, she proved that reinvention isn't a risk, it's a strength. She's also credited with building one of the most loyal fan bases in the world. The Swifties are known not just for their dedication, but for supporting each of her eras with enthusiasm and emotional connection. Taylor Swift's career has not been without public scrutiny. The feud with Kanye West and later Kim Kardashian painted Swift as either a victim or manipulator depending on public opinion. The infamous leaked phone call, miscommunications, and media spin became a defining controversy of her mid-career. She also faced criticism for her silence on political matters early in her career, something she has since addressed. In recent years, Swift has become more vocal, supporting LGBTQ+ rights, speaking out against racism, and endorsing political candidates. Her battles with record labels over creative control and ownership became a catalyst for industry-wide conversations about artist rights. Instead of being silenced, she emerged stronger, using her platform to highlight exploitation and advocate for change. As of today, Taylor Swift is not just a musician, she's a cultural force. With her Eras tour breaking global records and her re-recorded albums topping charts, she continues to evolve while staying true to her artistic roots. She has inspired a generation of young women to own their voices and their stories. Her ability to shift genres, experiment with form, and reinvent her sound while remaining commercially dominant is unmatched in modern music history. Swift is now considered one of the greatest songwriters of her era, often compared to legends like Bob Dylan and Bruce Springsteen. Her albums are not just collections of songs, they're cultural events. Whether it's through heartbreak ballads, feminist anthems, or indie folk storytelling, Taylor Swift has built a world where vulnerability is power and authenticity is currency. Taylor Swift once said, "I'm not going to sit there and say, 'Oh, I'm so misunderstood,' but I am, through every lyric. every reinvention and every challenge, she has written her own story, one verse at a time. Her legacy is not just in the charts or awards, it's in the hearts of those who feel seen through her music. In an industry where most careers fade, Swift has not only survived, she's flourished. She taught us that you can be soft and strong, public and private, hurt and hopeful, all at the same time. So what's your favorite Taylor Swift era? Tell us in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the lives that shape our culture.